I'm continuing again journey with Final Fantasy XVI. And let's see. We seem to have a side quest. And it's this what we pumpkin. And then we have a couple of new things. Let's check new things. There is message on the reading table. Duty. My Lord Marquis, in your absence and I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I will ask that you do the same for His grace. On our own terms. Caron, I regret both you and the lamp had to go get all tangled up in the wicked thief of my solid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester, and with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours. You are so keen on creating, one don't need a pair of eyes to see good you've done. So it was message from Caron. And one red tower. Red tower line. And I check anything new. Okay, Blacksmith, there is something.
Trouble with your gear, or
I check if there is anything new. Aha, we can upgrade Rune Blade 2085. And because of Sanguine Insignia, I check anything other things we are able to do. So I think I do this upgrade. Long before the Valestian alphabet became commonplace, early tribes across the Twins used a form of lettering now known collective as runes. While most scholars agree these runes were merely a crude representation of sophisticated proof writing, some religious sects believe that the symbols hold power that is unlockable only when used in specific order, much like those inscribed on the blade of this word. So let's craft this.
not bad, if I do say so myself.
And then equip. And what about then here? Okay, even better, Rune Crescent. And because we got Sanguine Insignia, we are able to upgrade. These arm cards are not only thought to be enhanced by the myriad tiny runes engraved about while the code rippling, but also by the crescent shape, which in itself serves as a protective ward of conservation. So let's craft these also.
No scratches, right?
Then check if we can reinforce anything. Okay, we can, right away we can upgrade or reinforce this previous crafting. So let's do this.
You can thank me later.
What about then? We can reinforce our currently created Rune Blade. So we get Rune Blade +2.
Yeah, that should do ya.
So I check anything. We have done 2 modifications or reinforcements. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. And always when you have something new, it's good idea to save. And then I think it's good idea to speak with Karun. Aha. There is no... Aha, something.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest jam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have nothing to answer to.
So it was a little about Karun's past.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best stock up while you can. That grey lump.
Why, he is gentlest, most dutiful son I have ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the grate, but he's got good heart, and I'd rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffee.
No.
I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorn teaching him the secret of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of Blacksmith should ever think about doing gets down, we'll be having words.
Go on then.
There are some special things increases limit break generation. Increases limit break. And then there are these orchestration songs. All my potions. Good idea that I came here.
I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Which song should we listen to? All of them.
They are next to jukebox. Okay, it's always good to change a little bit. Okay, I go check those other places. Oh, what about our bard?
Unto the mast and bellowed.
This was new. So I guess when you advance in the main story, Bard has new words.
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's brown?
Okay, this was also new.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as Sid is...
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
Yeah, there is also...
Will you be heading back to Canberra soon? You let us know if you need an escort.
This was... Cursebricker, And there might be something new.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Pal lifted. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment, and it's you who we have to thank. Okay, we get sharp wang, steals your bloody high, ability points 1500, so it's very nice amount of ability points.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Let's check
Anything
anything
catch your
new.
eye?
Aha, there is something new. There are actually 3 new things. I think it's a good idea to do for great justice. And this is this in North Lost Wing? Is it Quinten?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
I think this is the second part of the journey we started.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Okay, this is continuation story to Quinten.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Goten's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Speak with Pierre's inter Cortland's.
I'll search the village one last time for any stragglers. Then join Master Quinten and get some justice. To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them. Well, this isn't at all foreboding. Not here. Everyone, Quinten has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinten. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster! They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die!
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenhall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
The manor's to the east of Lostwood, through the woods. Quentin and the others will be halfway there already. You have to hurry.
Please, Sid, you've got to catch up with him. Don't let all our work be in vain.
I still haven't paid Quentin back for saving my life. So don't let him die. Not yet.
Okay, back to the... around again. Okay, I need to go this way. Maybe through passing by. Clear view. Grilling time. Oh, it was huge explosion this time. I checked one thing, I probably had more ability points. This requires 4,200. I already have. This is min maximum. Maybe I collect this still. Aha, there are those. I'll train a little bit. Oh, this must be special, and it is special. We made one of those special. This was not ordinary.
This isn't gonna be easy. Nice try. Get him. Too slow. All yours,
Okay, special notorious marksman. Oh, is it really futile? What is this clouded eye to see the pattern on the surface of this spherical gem? Shift and twist one would think a churning storm trapped within, though it must surely be a trick of light. Okay, so 40 skill points.
Rest well. I know I will.
So it was one of those special. And I practice a little bit. There is a raptor. Okay, this is really efficient. It is behind this bridge. I need to go back.
You deserve a rest. Nice try. It's over. Mistakes.
Oh, 44,000 damage, almost 50. There will be new area. What is this? Something or Savarok. Oh, this is really special. Rank is S. This is toughest enemy. R50. I wonder if I have chances. Okay, so this is really level 50, and I think my level currently, let's check, I'm level 38, it's 12 level greater. So at least now I know where there is a great...
The Imperial Army must have tired of their pets. But if they won't feed them... Nice try. To me, boy. All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill.
Let's check, do we have still correct used to make war? Yes, it's correct. But I check it might be, the location might be different, totally different. Yes, so it's totally different.
Torgal,
check this. I check how much I have skill points. 2,400. Okay, it's in the area what I haven't yet I need to check map. Use the make for the heaven hall. Okay, there are also 2 other quests. There is this. There is totally now new. Okay, now we have new area. I wonder if this was closed previously. But now we have access to this area.
Are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. It's a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
alcohol risk material.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh, flooded.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick. to get back to Quentin.
Oh.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Thunder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Okay, these ether effects has effects to the normal people.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? Got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only free to so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
So this was continuation quest for Quentin. Aha, this came as a memory. Hanged Man signboard. The emblem for Hanged Man. The tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village and haven for downtrodden built around a fallen ruin. One as apt to reveal its secret as the Hanged Man, enigmatic tavern keeper. Then we get this kind of reduces Wicked Wheel cooldown. Two special things, but actually one very special memory.
They are right, you know. Lostwing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
We may be bruised, we may be battered, but we won't stop fighting.
Master Quentin needs us now more than ever.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following him now. Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lostwing, and I'm gonna help.
And I think I return back to Hideaway.
I made sure our fallen comrades were laid to rest. And they can rest easy, knowing that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. That justice was done. As for us survivors, well, we've just got to keep at it. Keep the family together. For their sakes.
Okay, back to Hideaway. And I think I visit Wall of Memories. Okay, this is the new thing, Hanged Man signboard. And there are many more things to find. I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lostwing. So in lieu of any acquired remerciements, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covered.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling
I check I dropped one of those monsters. See. Okay, 3. I have dropped 3 of those. Then there is a Dread Comet. The back. And I think I have found one of those is. It might be this. But it doesn't say the location. I know now the location of one of those is. Margaret is. So it might be this. That I know already the location.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Okay, this one.
Wonderful creatures chocobos are. They're fast, strong, loyal, and best of all, they won't balk if you point them into the belly of a flood. Thick skins these birds have. Thicker than most, at least. Now, leave them in a flood too long and they'll turn, sure as eggs is eggs. But a quick dip in and out, and they're right as rain. Which is a boon to a trader like me. Reckon there's enough Akashic on the roads to worry about without this old girl turning.
And then I need to remember her resupply.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, this I have already bought.
Much obliged. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just isn't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
How do we?
I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan. Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
So to the Eastpool.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a band of Kurgan Blue couldn't break it down.
Brother Wade informed us of the plan, my lord. Please proceed to Eastpool whenever you're ready. We'll join you anon.
Thing. All for a sunny day. Good girl. Safe.
All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
Nice try.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Attack! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Nice try. All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal!
Let's go. Back to the stables, girl.
You think you can just walk in here? Kill him.
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. More surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Okay.
Home. Without
Peaceful new life.
We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
So
Eastpool is in safe hands.
seems
Go and tell Martha the good news.
that it's time for Oscar to come back to
First
East.
things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
Well, there's a lot that needs doing, and no mistake. We'll have to fatten the bearers up a bit so they can pull their weight and actually make a difference.
So this is our new home, is it?
This is no time to ride. No use calling Ambrosia now.
Dry as dust, a lot of it. We'll have to start from scratch. Wonder if the bearers know anything about plowing.
Ready, go?
There was this practice play. I wonder if I can. Maybe I try once.
You deserve a rest.
Okay, we completed stage 1. 2 minutes, 39 seconds. I am very little hit points left. Aha, I got a little bit extra healing point. Waiting to refill. I finally completed stage 3. This is my first completion of stage 3. Haha, there is even stage 4. Haha. I wait a little bit that the fire is completed. Ah, there is final stage. Is it really? Okay, I have 2 of those. This is really tough. I got to the last, but time limit was not enough.
Thing. All for a sunny day.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a band of Curl Gone Blue couldn't break it down.
Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. They fought our enemies, manned our barricades, joined us in our patrols. Now they're gone, I suppose it's back to double shifts.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. What's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is, you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it
Old
best.
name.
There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Eastpool's been in ruins for years, so wonder any of it's still standing. But with a bit of lumber, a lick of paint, and a lot of hard work, they'll make a home of it yet.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
And I think it's good to buy resupplies.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Fare thee well.
And back to how maybe save. I check one thing.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic in the valleys of Loretha? How indeed. Clive! Quick look.
And there is one still left here.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Betrayal orchestration. Maybe I buy one of these.
Fine choice. You're
Always
welcome
new.
anytime.
Always new music.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by. Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chedra's Thread, past Leitney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it. Pass through Leitney's Cleft, and you'll see what's left of Cashlock down in the valley.
We need to go a little bit back, but of course we can use transportation.
You're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
I think I have been here previously.
This must have been a nice place once, and it will be again. That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad.
This looks very interesting. Maybe I can check.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Back to the stables, girl. Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans. This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least. But don't tell my sister I said that, will you?
I check one thing. It seems to be time to return back to Hideway.
all said it was an army of a cache.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cache?
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
I think
Anything
now
catch your eye?
probably have done all those, yes.
Think you can help?
And I think it was more than 3,400. Aha, 4,000.
Clive? If you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
I'll try not to think too much about what was lost the day Titan attacked. If only it was just Sid's life's work.
Maybe I'll check this place.
What will it be today? Till next you need me.
Okay, Vivian's. Oh, needs work soon. Oh, something new in orchestration.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Then everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
You saw that work of devilry on the deck, didn't you? The second fall of man is nigh.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. Mitchell already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head. And mine for letting you.
Security.
I've tried to find a supplier for this stuff, but it's rare as Chocobo's teeth. Either someone brings down a Bomb King and picks up the ash, or... I don't know. We wait for one to snuff it of old age.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Midadol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one is the best, and so when I'm choosing its place of rest, I record your opus, daughter, dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest. Before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
Always dream.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Aha, now there is specialty that we need to examine the orchestration.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
No, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Hidden in the orchestras. Like father, like daughter. Okay, now 3,500.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelus before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
You reckon there's any more treasure in the Orchestrion? Only one way to find out.
There is new good bonus. Acquired during the main scenario. Okay, this was the one which was spawned. Maybe I give this new song good bonus. There are again new side quests. Okay, this is for the main quest. But we seem to have again some of those. Okay, level up is very near. I'll probably do one of those side quests.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Okay, this is...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Aha. No risk, no reward. We will get one new orchestration spell. Since I can remember, I've served none but myself. Turned to bend my back on world for a handful of silks and heavy burns, but there has that left me. It's hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are withheld. Something must change, and that change must start with me.
Here you are.
No risk, no reward.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead.
Okay, I guess where this leads to.
And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe.
Ah, this is Blacksmith's Blues 3. I have made 2.
Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be
It's
sure to pay him a
Blacksmith
visit
again.
as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
It seems that our blacksmith has warriors again. There is again one more orchestration spell.
Sulking over there by the
So I check in. This song is no risk, no reward.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. It's not like you'll be going alone.
Right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
If it's knowledge you seek.
How much longer do you think?
Here is our destination.
Are you buying or selling? Come again.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord.
Cities and a sea. There are horrible beasts down that way.
Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you. Would that I had the strength to kill them first.
Oh, wrong way.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Okay, we got to level up. But there was, I think, 4,000. 4,200. Ah, this is new location.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
I promise. promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Okay, entrance to the new location.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
You ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it.
Home
You'll be
sweet
near the
home.
forge in the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it. Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built his forge up on the hill.
Wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out. Hammer envy?
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
That's my obituary written then. The man who closed the doors on his great-grandfather's forge.
Oh, don't say that. It's not over yet. Let me help.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Not promising start.
Got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Well, if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost, Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labor on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favor and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Grava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Time for hunting.
slow. Kill!
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Waken!
Nice try.
Oh, 37,000.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Dunno. Some kind of new invention.
Good news, Clive. When I told people we'd be building them a new furnace, they were practically falling over themselves to help. Talk about changing their tune, eh?
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. Take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Head Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there is my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravosht needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
Cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around anyway.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
I'll bet the blacksmiths will be queuing up to buy you a drink now. Reckon you might have saved this town and everyone in it.
Whoever invented this thing was a fucking genius.
Hey, that's not Blackthorn, is it? I thought I'd see his face in Dravosht again.
Let us check if there are
I want a
anything.
set of these bellows for our forge.
Well, I'm sure they'll make us some. I have some things for sale. Thank you. May we meet again.
This orchestration spell. Ah, here is it. Ah, here is still something new. Ah, no. Back to the beginning. Time to go hide away. Before going to Blackthorn, I talked with
Let me help. I know my letters. Most of them, anyway.
Very well. The more eyes we have poring over these tomes, the sooner we'll find answers about these skies.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Level up.
Here's a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Level 6. We gotta check this. The Bank of Gilbard of the Great Lender. Folk religion popular in the free cities of Canver. Gilbard the Golden was a legendary trader who not only introduced the concept of fiat currency to Valistia, but founded Canver's very first merchant guild. When that same guild was later entrusted with administering Valistian's common currency, they chose the name guild in honor of their revered founding father. The way it is organized largely along the lines of commercial organization, and prayers tend to be aimed at bringing prosperity and success in business.
What subject shall we consider today?
Maybe I'll check. Okay, this is. Maybe I check ironworks because I'm going to fully functioning shipyard nestled with the hollow of sea grotto on the outskirts of Canver, the high cliffs and violent tides which surround ineffectively concealing the interior from prying eyes. It is here that the Mead, along with other allies from the highway, strives in secret to finish work of the Enterprise, a revolutionary high-speed sea vessel. Maybe I check Torgal. Clive is a faithful friend. He is rare frostwolf imbued with the same sorcerer's strength as his ancestor Fenrir, which he calls upon defend his allies times of crisis, though the manner in which the primes into his Fenric form is reminiscent of dominant summoning cave icons. The Torgal calls not on his own icon, but upon the powers of those who have fought beside him over the years and with whose ether he has become imbued. Maybe I check Dion also. Prince of the Holy Empire of Sambrica and dominant of Bahamut, Dion led his dragoons in revolt against the perceived treason of Empress Annabelle and her son Olivier. He was instead goaded into slaying his own father and driven to madness, transforming into Bahamut and laying waste to much of the Dominion. And let's take Charon. One of the Cheat's most trusted allies, merchant by trade, Charon was born in the lands beyond Valistia. She came to the twins as a weapons dealer, selling to anyone willing to pay, an attitude that earned her not only a fortune, but the price of her head. It was while fleeing from her many enemies that she met Sid, who gave her refuge in exchange for her exclusive services. Her hard-working assistant Coates, who she calls her right eye, she bought from his neglect parents. And I check Kava. Sid is faithful scout, now one of Clive's closest and most trustful allies. He continues to put his legendary knows to work in service of his highway. The information he brings back from his expedition, providing invaluable for the Cursebreakers in the effort to save bearers from servitude, though he lost an eye during Hugo Kupska's attack on the old highway. His scouting senses remains undimmed. Maybe this is enough for this time.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Sooty black shards recently removed from the equally sooty black depths of Dravod's mines, scattering them over a life produces hot crimson flame, for which effect the substance has long been highly prized by desert fortune tellers looking to strike the fear of the inferno in their superstitious clients.
Pick Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. You didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? Genius. And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Design draft. Ouroboros design draft. A diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt and all belts necessary for crafting the belt Ouroboros. Aha, we got something special. Ouroboros recipes are unlocked. So we got special line of blacksmithing.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want?
White film. Let's just check. Here is a little bit better. Ouroboros. But I'm missing materials. I need stone tongue, comet feather, and orichalcum. I'm missing all the materials. So shall the end feed a new beginning, having found this letter belt adorned with the ancient seal of Devourer of Worlds. Aha! You need to... I remember this Devourer of Worlds. It's one of those monsters. You search for perfect Vesper is over, or has it just begun? Electrum is missing. And same here. The sons of Ouroboros, 2 sons did the Devourer beget, and like their father would they look ever forward to the past. Upon placing the smooth leather cuffs upon your wrist, they since tied to your skin in an orderly warm embrace. Removing them requires more effort than it should. So we managed to get some kind of special smithing line.
That it? Fine.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. It's what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Okay, so it was really to send Oscar back to Eastpool. And okay, I think this is kind of good stopping point this time. We did a couple of those side quests and also a couple of main quests. So I want to thank you for everyone for watching and stopping by.